Alright, well, welcome back to Breath of Fire. Today, we're gonna go through Infinity. Now, my plan is to just try and get through all of this in one sitting, obviously. So I'm just gonna keep going. I may end up starting to skip ahead in fights, as long as they're not things I haven't seen before. And there's a very good chance that I will probably end up splitting this episode into 2 episodes. I don't know, I'll figure that out in post. Because I do remember that this place is really, really big. Infinity will take a while to get through. There's just no way around that, really. Luckily, Ryu's a crit machine, because otherwise this place would suck. Now, there's going to be a lot of points here where you want to be able to use Sten's overworld ability. I think these guys can also drop Sten's best weapon. A lot of things can. See if you can steal some AP. I don't remember if these guys have a lot of defense or not. I decided to take Blue with me. I decided to just go ahead and fuse get as many people transformed as I could. This is kind of the remnants, because the problem with transforming Bo is that means you can't transform Nina, Jean, or Kat. So you can either transform Bo, or you can transform 3 other people. Well, you can't transform Jean and Nina at the same time. But frankly, I've always found Nina's transformation to not be as useful as her regular form in the first place. So, you know, whatever. And then, you know, Blue doesn't have a transformation because she's a special character. So, she just comes as is. She also, you know, gets ridiculously powerful if you just keep leveling her up. As you do. But, whatever. Yeah, keep seeing if you can drain some AP. Why not? Because this is a huge dungeon, there is a very strong argument for bringing Nina with you here, because she can restore her own AP. But Nina's gotten a lot of time in the sunlight, and, Blue hasn't. Also, yeah, things here give a lot of XP, which is really nice. Yeah. So, there's a lot of shortcuts like that one where, oh, I'm just gonna run away. If I get a lead-off attack, I'm just running away, unless it's something new. There's a lot of shortcuts like this one where you can only access them if you have Sten. And there's a lot of places where you can only access if you have Sten just in general. So he's very useful in this dungeon. Highly suggest bringing Sten with you. Non-transformed Sten, that is. Transformed Sten cannot do the little arm thing. Okay, so you do not do any damage to these guys with your magic. Got it. That's gonna be a problem. I was gonna say, don't you have a ring that can do magic? I mean, it's not gonna do crap. It's just a fire ring. It just does blaze. But honestly, your regular attack might do more. Ah, it's okay. We got Ryu for that. There we go. There we go. That's what we like to see. Yeah, it's kind of too bad. I really like Blue's transformation. Oh, stamina. Okay, cool. That works. I really, really like Blue's transformation, but it just... Or, sorry, I really, really like Bo's transformation. It just locks you out of so many other things, and it's just not worth it most of the time to get locked out of those. Like, Kat's transformation and Jean's transformation is the only way he becomes viable. And Kat's transformation is just really good. So I don't want to get rid of it. You don't have Angel. Interesting. Alright, well, drain them. See if you can steal some AP from these guys. These guys usually have some form of magic. No, nothing. Also, why are you attacking different people? I guess I must have accidentally had them set to different people. Well, if that's what a slam will do, then I'm not super worried about these guys. To be fair, I'm also really high level. I did a lot of grinding off screen a while back, so I'm not really concerned about a whole lot. I'm honestly still a little concerned about the final boss, because I know that... Oh, Blue has been getting a little bit of AP back. Okay. I do know that the final boss can be a little tricky. Also, I don't think I ever actually rearranged my shiny bracers. Oh, alright, cool. You're the only one who doesn't have a shiny bracer on. Let's just fix that. Alright, cool. I forgot that I only have enough shiny bracers for the people in my current party, and I didn't think I had switched them around. But I actually still have that, so I'm good. Cool. So let us continue down through Infinity. Now this might look a little familiar, because this is more of the sort of area where I had gone zipping across to get the Devil Shaman earlier. But unfortunately, those doors through the hands only connect to each other, which just is for the Devil Shaman. There's nothing else there. Oh boy, I got 2 from you. I do know that once I get further in this place, I'll start encountering enemies that can drop some of the best equipment in the game. But that's gonna take a while to get to. It's not gonna be in this episode. Spoiler warning. This is not the last dungeon. This is the second to last dungeon. We're very close to the end of the game, but we're not quite there yet. I think we have 2 bosses, including the final boss, and... yeah, we've got a boss in this... oh. Ifrit. I'm pretty sure that's supposed to just be an Ifrit, but whatever. I think these guys can also drop something really good, but I, again, don't remember what it is. So let's just use Hail. Yeah, at this point, I'm not going to worry about trying to grind up best equipment. I'm hoping that at this point I will not need to do any grinding for the rest of the game. And I can just work my way through beating this game. If I can beat this game in this session, I would love that. Because I'm going to need to beat this game at least 4 times to show everything off. 4 times? Let's see. Yeah, at least 4 times to show everything off. Possibly 5. So we're going to be here a while. Or I should say I'm going to be here a while. Alright, cool. We got the Buster Bow, which is Bow's strongest weapon. You can still make an argument to use the Twin Bow instead. Or the Auto Bow if you want to hit all opponents. Twin Bow does 2 shots, Auto Bow hits all opponents. Buster Bow does the most raw amount of damage. It is his strongest weapon by a just offense stat in the game. Now, it also is a weapon that can be used in battle, and you can use it to cast Bomb. So now he can also, if he runs up against opponents that, you know, resist physical attacks, he can use Bomb on them with 0 AP cost. So that's pretty sweet. Don't really run into that a whole lot in this game, but it's a thing that you can do. There we go. Yeah. I am, at this point, pretty much guaranteed that I'm not going to get Jean's best weapon, because there's only one enemy that drops it, and it's not in this dungeon. But I also don't care. I never get Jean's best weapon. It's a pain in the ass. And also, the main point of using Jean is getting him transformed and using that chop ability to do 999 flat damage to all opponents. So it doesn't really matter what his attack stat is at that point. I do believe that the No Twin Rapier, which is his best weapon, which is only dropped by Knight Riders, does also boost other stats as well. So that can make it pretty useful. A shiny hat. What does the shiny hat do? Okay. Oh god, his defense is just so high. Let's give it a bow. And we'll see what's down here. This place is a little mazy. It's actually honestly not too bad, though. Okay. I think this will actually continue me down to where I need to be going. So I'm not sure I actually want to continue this way right now. There we go. So I'm not sure I actually want to oh my god. I'm not sure I actually want to continue going this way, because it looks like this might be the correct path. I've already used 70 AP. Oh, vey. So I may actually want to go backwards. I'm gonna see if this will just lead me to that treasure, and if it does, I'll grab the treasure and head out. But if it actually leads me down to those stairs, I don't think I want to take those stairs yet, because I'm pretty sure that will lead me to where I'm actually supposed to be going. Now, you probably have noticed that there's a lot of encounters here, as you might expect. So there is a very strong argument for bringing either Jean transformed to be using Chop, because he can just take out all these guys in one hit. It's a 2-turn, and it's not a guaranteed hit, but it hits more often than not, and you know, it'll take everyone out. Oh, let's just do that. And yeah, we're probably fine. The other thing that I might suggest instead would be, okay, so those stairs will lead me back up to where I was earlier. The other thing I could suggest would be to bring Nina in her transform state, because she can just banish all these guys. And banishing will not get you any experience, but it will basically end the fight, which for a lot of these guys is probably what you want. Personally, I've always been of the opinion that I would rather get the experience, because I'm probably going to need it later. And while I'm not too worried about any of these guys, there's a very good chance that by the time I'm getting into the final dungeon, I might need to grind up a few more levels before I can beat the final boss. I'm not really sure. I'm hoping it doesn't get to that point, because I don't want it to be at that point. But we're gonna find out. I won't really know until I get there. Mostly I'm hoping I don't have to grind, because I've got like 3 different save files for contingency plans. And if I have to grind on one of them, chances are I'm gonna have to grind on at least 2 more. Yeah, I need to go back. I need to go back so I can get that treasure chest. Damn it. Alright, so I'm just gonna skip ahead to being at that point. Oh, okay, so here is a new enemy, the Big Hand. These guys, like the Mammoths, can drop... These guys are basically just pumped up versions of the Mammoths, and they have the same drops, same abilities, pretty much same everything. which means I believe that they are still pretty weak to fire. Honestly, the easiest way to deal with the mammoths was actually just cast death on them, because it works 99% of the time, and they would just die. Yeah, these guys almost always hit twice. They have a lot of health and hit pretty hard. But at this point, I'm not super concerned. Just thought I would peek that in there, since we're actually seeing something new. Alright, so to get that treasure, we just need to go down these stairs first, and then head up here. Unfortunately, you can't actually get to where you're supposed to be from this direction. It just leads to this treasure, which honestly is fine. Yeah, I'm starting to see that having my mage here is probably not super useful, honestly. Blue is not really doing a whole lot here. I'm actually highly considering just using Exit, coming back with Nina, so I can just banish these guys and move through them instead. But then I can't have Jean. Or I could just come in with Jean and just chop them. I might just do that. Yeah, I might just do that. Ooh. Alright, so we have another new guy here. I did go ahead and bring in Jean instead. We've got a Daedalus. I don't remember a whole lot about these guys. I know these Ganets can be a little annoying, largely because they don't like to take damage, and they like to heal and do buffs and debuffs. The one problem I have been finding with Jean is that while his speed is a little better now, he's still very slow. But all it takes is one chop to go through, and it clears out pretty much anything. Unfortunately, that does mean that you'll have 2 pretty much full turns before that happens. So things can do a lot of damage in that time, and I'm finding a lot of encounters being finished before Jean gets to that point, but you know, there we go. There we go. That's why we bring him. Honestly, your best bet is probably still to just bring Nina and bring Nina and just banish these guys. That's probably still your best bet. But again, you just kind of have to choose between, do you want Jean or do you want Nina to be transformed? Because you can only do one. They both require Holy. So, up to you. I've always found Jean's transformation to be more useful for him than Nina's transformation is for her, which is why I usually transform Jean instead. But in this dungeon, I can definitely see the argument for just using Nina to just get through this place. Anyway. Oh, this is actually going way faster than expected. Yeah, aside from that chop, though, he still doesn't do a whole lot of damage. So Jean's main purpose is just going to be chopping through people. Get that nature whip. Cool. I believe that is... oh! Cool. We got an earth dragon. So the nature whip should be Spar's best weapon, I'm pretty sure. And this earth dragon... There was something special about the earth dragon, but I don't remember what it was. Or actually, no, I don't think it was the earth dragon. I think it was a different dragon. Can drop like a really good armor or something like that. Or Ryu can just be a bamf and just murder it. That works too. Good on you, Ryu. Alright, so now I need to go back to where I was before, so I can actually go through the door this time. Well, and, you know, get that treasure. Alright, finally, back at this treasure chest, and it's power food. I'm noticing a theme in this dungeon. They're giving me a lot of static boosts. That is one thing that I never really showed off, I guess. The main crux of cooking is that you can basically convert your money and fish into... Basically, you can convert your money into those sort of static boosts. I guess I never really showed that off too much. I might have to do that at some point if I remember. Clearly I forgot. But yeah, you can, there are particular recipes that you can use. I say recipes. There are particular combinations that you can use if you know what they are, that will just get you things like power food and stamina and all those other good things. And you can just continuously make yourself those stat boosters, permanent stat boosters. You can just do that, which is pretty neat, I'm not gonna lie. I don't usually do that because it takes a lot of time, and I don't want to. But if you decide you really want some extra stats outside of what your levels are giving you, then that is definitely an option. You can just sit there and cook. So let's just finally head down these stairs, see what the next floor has. So we've got a treasure chest to the right, we've got more stuff up above, and we've got more stairs going down in a third level here. So first things first, let's head over this way, because it looks like I can get to those treasures from here. Alright, let's see if I can snag these treasures. Hero armor. And a mother robe. Okay. So we already know the mother robes. They're pretty good. Now we finally have some hero armor, which is kind of just the boosted version of the brave armor. Decreases your speed a little bit, but increases your defense by about the same amount. Mother robes, of course, are just a little bit stronger. The hero armor also increases your offense a little bit. Is there anyone in particular I want to give that to? You know what? You could probably use that. You're still pretty fast regardless, and having a little bit more defense on you, probably not a bad plan. I don't really want to drop Bo's defense or Jean's defense any further. Jean has enough trouble as is. There we go. Sorry, I realized I was saying defense earlier. I don't want to drop Bo or Jean's speed any further. They already are slow enough, thanks. I would actually prefer them to be faster. So I don't want to do anything that will decrease their speed at this point. Especially Jean. I would really like it if he could just start throwing out these chops as quickly as possible. But unfortunately, he is a slow boy, so I don't see that happening anytime soon. There are some accessories I could give him that would speed him up a little bit, but I don't think it would make that much of a difference, really. Yeah, I have yet to have that fail, by the way. I'm sure if you were repeatedly using it in the same battle, it might fail, but I have yet to have it fail on me. So it's really good. It's really good. And we're just gonna keep boosting up your stamina. Cover HP completely. And all ability. Okay. You know what? Yeah, let's go ahead and use a roast here. Item management becomes very important in this dungeon. Make sure you are fully stocked on items. This dungeon is huge, as you are probably noticing. It will kick your ass if you let it, so you need to make sure you are fully prepared for this place. Just because it is really, really big, and it's really hard to get out once you've gotten in, because there's no shortcuts. The best shortcut you have is exit, which, to my knowledge, I know Blue has it. I think Spar and Nina might have it as well. Or maybe only one of them does, and I don't remember which one. But, yeah, just be careful. Be very careful here. Alright. I think this will lead me to treasure, and then I'll need to walk all the way back around to get back to basically where I entered this place, so I can actually progress. Because I think this route will just lead me to treasure, unfortunately. So hopefully it's a good one. It's probably gonna be another stat booster, though. Although this is the dungeon where you get all of your best weapons, aside from the ones that are, you know, dropped by enemies. So, you know, there's a good chance that it'll be one of the best weapons or armors, because that's what we have here. Oh my god, really? Alright, we got the Crescent Sword. Which, is that for Ryu? That's for Ryu. It could also be for Jean. It's better for Jean. Alright, cool. Boost up his attack a little bit, I guess. That's pretty neat. So the element armor, I probably mentioned this before. It doesn't do crap for defense. However, it does give you resistance to pretty much all forms of magic, which is pretty neat. However, considering how it's not very often that you'll get hit with... I find physical defense to be more useful than magic resistance a lot of times. So, anyway, now I need to work my way back to where I was. So I'll see you guys in a sec. Alright, so now we can finally head down these stairs instead. And I don't think there was anything if I keep heading north, but I'll double check. I don't remember. Actually, you know what? I don't think I even need to cut out here. Like, these guys take so little to just take out. I probably didn't even need to activate Chop Chop there. I could have just... Yeah, there we go. They're done. I don't think there was anything up here. No, there's not. Alright, cool. Just need to head for those stairs. Oh, sweet, lead off. Bye. If you give me a lead off attack, I'm just gonna leave. Alright, cool. Just keep giving me lead off attacks. I'm fine with that, game. Let's just head down the stairs. Okay. This is pretty straightforward now. Alright, just gotta head for the stairs. I get the feeling that we're actually almost through this place. Like, it's big, but if you ignore a lot of the treasures, it's actually not that big. Although you do still want to make sure you're fully prepared here. Like, you can very quickly burn through all of your MP super fast in this place. And there will be more. Oh, there's more, definitely more. We're just getting to essentially a rest zone pretty soon, I think. At least that seems to be what the floor layouts are indicating to me anyway. Let's see. Especially since they're making them much less complicated. Why do I keep tilting up? Is my controller bugging out? My controller might be bugging out. Whatever. It's gotten me this far. God knows I didn't think the SNES would ever last this long. I don't know how my SNES is still even alive at this point, frankly. Because this game came out in 1995? Yeah, you know what? In the next battle, I'll look up when this game came out. There we go. Also, I did look it up. Breath of Fire 2 came out in Japan in 1994. International release was in 1996. So this game is pretty old. Alright. Down the stairs. More of this. Okay. We're just doing this forever. Oh, okay. Now we've got some split paths. Can't really see what's down below. Alright. So I don't know what way will take me to what here. I think... Okay, I can't actually go up from there. I have to come up the other way. I think I want to check out the that other way first. Alright, so let's go this way. I was just looking at my timer. I've been at this for an hour and 15 minutes that I have been in this dungeon. Now, with the power of editing, I'm sure that's going to be much less for you guys. The power of editing is also the reason why I'm using Jean here instead of Nina to just, you know, make battles end faster, because I can just edit the battles out for the final version here. What I'm not looking forward to is when I have to come back to this game, or have to come back through this dungeon again when I try and get the other endings. I'll probably use Nina at that point, and I will probably skip pretty much all of the treasure chests, because, you know, while I like to show that off in, you know, the game itself for the audience, if I'm just going to be doing it all off screen, I'm just going to skip it all. Oh, damn, okay, good to know. If he's in critical condition, Guts can basically full heal him. Cool. Goodbye, Earth Dragon. Alright, cool. So there is a little bit of risk with that because Guts can fail. Okay, Immortal Ring has an ability as well. I believe its ability is Rise? Or Raise? Or Renew. Its ability is Renew, I think. So it can bring people back if they get knocked out, which would honestly probably be more useful for Bo than her, for Blue than her current ring, mind you. But not, oh Jesus Christ, okay. But not super, super useful. Okay, let's Guts, let's try and live, and let's attack. You are not taking damage, friend, and I'm not a fan of that. Sweet, I lived. Yeah, these guys are dangerous. Oh, thank God that worked. I mean, it usually does, but it would have been very dangerous if it hadn't. Alright, let's see what's down here. Apparently more enemies. Oh, not another one. Alright, Bo is almost out of magic. Got the Shadow Dagger. So this is going to be Sten's second best weapon. It's the best one that you can get outside of enemy drops. His best weapon is significantly stronger than that, but it requires enemy drops, which, as we have established, are really low and really unreliable. So that's pretty neat. I'm pretty happy to get that, especially since I'm using Sten a lot in this dungeon. Alright. So... oh, okay, we've got more treasure down here. Oh, this guy's not going to be a problem at all. We'll just auto-battle through him, and there we go. Cool. They want to just keep throwing enemies like that at me, or throwing the, oh, okay, I think if I go to the right here, it'll actually take me to where I need to be. Alright, let's see what's in this one. Dream Bracer. I don't remember what that does. Erase the spell. I don't actually remember what that does. But I'll equip it. We'll find out. I think if I head this way, it'll actually take me to where I need to be. Which I think means that's probably the way I don't want to go. Because there's probably more treasure for me to go and get. This area of the dungeon is a little confusing. Let's just check out what's over here anyway. Yeah, I think that's gonna take me to where I actually want to be. Alright, we're back at the top. Let's start exploring to the left. Alright, so if we just kept heading straight down, it'll lead... Oh my god. Anyway, if we just kept heading straight down from that top, we can get over here to a holy shield, which is useless. Also, I need to heal Ryu, so let's just give him a roast. Well, let's see what happens if I keep going up from here. Alright, and we have a sun mask. Don't I already have that equipped? Yeah, I already have those. Thanks. Alright, well this was useless. See you back at that first area again. Oh, you son of a bitch. So you do need to be careful of these guys, because they can cast death. And if they manage to effectively cast death on, say, Jean, who is only useful for that chop ability, he will no longer have that chop ability because he's no longer fused. And I didn't even revive him. Jesus. Now, on the plus side, I'm pretty sure I'm almost out of here. So at least there's that. However, Jean has now gone from being very useful to being, well, Jean. So that's a bit of a problem. But we'll make do. We will make do. He still has missile. Alright, we'll head back over here, head on down, and that should hopefully take us to the new area. Now, these guys are susceptible to death, so I'll just have Jean cast death on them instead, now that he can't use that chop ability. These guys also like to thankfully attack Ryu, because he's the only one who can take it. And they also like to attack twice in a row. Well, that death is kind of useless now, but I can't predict that that Ryu's going to get 2 crits on him, or get 2 counters on him. You can't predict that. You hope it'll happen. You always hope it'll happen, but it's not predictable. Okay, you know what? We're just going to use it. We're going to use the rest of his ability. He does have Cure X now, which is pretty nice. Full heal, whole party, but it uses 50 AP, which is a lot. Most of the time, this cure is going to be more than enough. He is now effectively out of magic. So I am not in a great place. Bo is out of magic. Jean is no longer transformed. Luckily, I think I'm almost out of here. Let's play a smarter strat. This guy just wants to... He attacks really fast anyway. He almost always attacks twice, but he also he pretty much always dies to that. So let's just go with that strat. All right, what do we have here? Final Knuckle. Okay, that's going to be Rand's best weapon. I don't think there is actually anything... No, there's nothing up there. That is just a red herring. Alright. I think we are almost at the end. Thank God, because I am not in a good spot right now. Oh, I don't want to deal with you. I don't want to deal with you at all. Alright. Please let this be the end. Oh God. Oh, okay, cool. Yes, this is the end. Took me an hour and 48 minutes. But I'm through. The time is finally here. Oh, the light you radiate. You are no doubt the destined child. Welcome, destined child. This is the Dragon Town, the home of the Dragon Clan. Dologani. Our destined child, we are waiting for you to come. Please, go to the Elder. Oh, destined child, first we must thank God for bringing you here safely. And there is something you should know about your destiny, and the destiny of the Dragon Clan. Yeah, so this is where all the dragons went. They've been living underground here, which I think they're about to explain. A long, long time ago, a brave dragon defeated the goddess Miria. This is the same goddess that they were talking about that we defeated in the first game. Who I believe at that point was called the goddess Tyr. The name of that goddess changes with literally every translation. In the third and fourth games, I think it stays the same, but the fourth game also doesn't really mention the other three at all, because it's kind of its own thing. But yeah, I usually go with the third game's translation on things, because it's more accurate. But yeah, whenever they mention this goddess, it's always the same one. The world regained its peacefulness. Everyone hoped those days would last forever, but we found out that it was here. Pennywise? It was something that the goddess left behind in this world. It was like a small scar. It may be called the seed of evil. It swallowed the people's fears, desperation, hatred, jealousy, and other negative feelings, and was growing from it. We realized that someday it would grow to become very powerful and become the world's enemy. What the evil goddess left underground. That name was Death Evan. Death Evan spread throughout the world like seeds grow roots. Even then, we could not see or defeat Death Evan. The reason is because it has no real shape. In order to defeat Death Evan, we had no choice but to wait until he took shape. Our Dragon Clan went underground and continued to wait until Death Evan took shape. The demon was growing, and we had no choice but to wait until he went out into the human world. Do you understand, destined child? Do you understand the history of our Dragon Clan, and about the living beings in the world, and about our enemy Death Evan? Because Saint Eva sent so much energy to the demon Death Evan has already shown himself. We must defeat him before he gets any bigger. The only person who can do this is you. You are the destined child. Leave it to me. The believers of Saint Eva were deceived. We must fight for them as well. Saint Eva is gone, but that doesn't mean the evil feelings of people have disappeared. If we let time pass, Death Evan will become even stronger. Go, my destined child. You can run from your difficult destiny. No one's forcing you into anything. But even Valerie hopes that you will accept your destiny. Did you forget? Valerie is my daughter. Your mom. I know she gave up her life to save you, but I still believe that she did the right thing. So that's my grandpa. Can I heal? Oh, okay. We're getting flashbacks now. Oh, Valerie, please be careful. You know what? We've been going for almost 2 hours of recording. I'm sure I have plenty of content to do at least one episode, possibly 2. So I'm gonna cut this here, and we're gonna come back in the next episode as we explore a little bit more of the Dragon Clan's colony here. So I'll see you then.